here in Boston Bar on the Canyon Complex. My name is Chris Worrell. I'm the Operations Section Chief. We're currently responding to 3 separate fires, the Kukupee Fire, the Isman Fire, and the Stein Mountain Fire. We've had a difficult time seeing a lot of the fire, but what we have been able to see, we have seen upwards of rank 4, mostly seeing aggressive burning conditions at night, and when the smoke lifts, we're able to finally see some of that.
Hi, I'm Brandy Burns and I'm a division supervisor in the Canyon Complex near the Boston Bar community. Responder safety is always the first priority, and it's always #1 thing before we engage in response. It's been really challenging in this complex. There's a lot of steep terrain and crews have been challenged daily with winds. And today the highway is going to be opening, and so we've been able to work with a closure of Highway 1, which has allowed crews to be very efficient. But today the highway is opening, and so that's going to be another complexity. So currently we have crews working throughout the day and throughout the night. During the day we have unit crews, fallers, heavy equipment operators, and in the evenings they're turning over to crews that have worked throughout the night, just so we can have a presence in the communities of Boothroyd, Nahatlatch, North Bend, Siska Flats, and Kanaka Bar. And these crews are able to keep an eye on the communities over the night and make sure that everything stays within containment lines. And then they've been able to call in more resources as required to support suppression efforts at night, so we can get ahead of things when we start in the day.
I'm Mitch Melanson. I'm a task force leader for night operations on the Canyon Complex. Crews have typically started at 7 p.m. and are working through the night until 7 a.m. The importance of that is just to keep monitoring and patrolling. The guards are in place on a 24-hour clock, and any impertinent information can be passed along to the day crews in the morning.
We have a couple of priority areas, mainly where we have critical infrastructure, homes and residences. We're not so concerned about where the fire is burning in the high country, as we're trying to concentrate our resources where we do have the important values. The terrain in this area, I think the only way to describe it is rugged. We have difficulties getting heavy equipment to construct control lines. Crews are struggling with some of the steeper terrain. We're dealing with falling debris rolling down the slopes, making it unsafe for crews. With the heavy smoke, aerial resources have been challenged. The next few days are going to have its challenges with the increased fire behavior if the smoke does decide to lift. But if the potential for rain in the near future here, I think there is hope in sight for us to make some progress.